Hi, this is Elaine from Betting on Books, Usborne Books and More, and I wanted to share with you this First World War card set. What this is a set of informational cards issued for the 100th anniversary of the First World War, and these contain information about all of the vehicles, the tanks, the planes, other machines that were used on both sides during World War I. So if you have an early elementary schooler who is obsessed with all things that go, cars, trucks, all things military, this might be of interest to them. And I wanted to show you, this is one of the cards. So this is a Zeppelin card, and we're from Northeast Ohio, that's where I live. So we're very proud of our Goodyear blimp, and explaining to my 9-year-old son the difference between our Goodyear blimp, the one we see in the skies and at sporting events, versus these older airships, Zeppelins, that were used during the First World War, and he was very interested to learn the differences. So how these cards work, there's an illustration on one side, and sometimes it's a photograph if they can get it, and sometimes it's drawn in, but there are always some captions about the vehicle itself in the picture, and there's usually another part of the diagram that highlights another part of the ship. So in this case it's the propeller and how that worked, or the rudder, I'm sorry, and how that worked, and another caption over here about the propeller and where the crew sat. And then on the back of the card there's information about the crew, how many could be in the vehicle, in this case the Zeppelin at a time, how fast it can go, how long it was, how heavy it was sometimes in the case of tanks, those tank cards, and in this case it also has information about the weaponry that was found on the Zeppelins. It also has some history. Count von Zeppelin is the namesake of the Zeppelin, and this is a German Zeppelin. This was used by Germany during the First World War. And other information that is found on this card is about the history of the passenger industry with Zeppelins after World War I, which was also information that most kids might not be aware of. So, if you want to know more about this card set or any of the books that we have, Usborne Books and More, visit my website at www.bettingonbooks.com, or visit me at Facebook, www.facebook.com/bettingonbooks.